Now, from afar, this looks like normal land tilling where you prepare the land in preparation for planting. However, this is different. It looks bushy, but this is grass meant for rabbits, where you keep it after you've tilled it. You keep it in a sack nicely and go and preserve it until it's wilted. It will be used as feed for rabbit. And that forms the basis of our entrepreneur segment. My name is Zawadi Mudibo. Come with me. Rabbits enjoy eating dry grass and green vegetation that can be found easily in the environment. They also enjoy vegetables such as cabbages and can eat things like maize, banana and cassava peels and dried maize husks. If you're planning on going large scale, you should plant grass and stock up on dry grass to provide nutrition in the dry season. Rabbits are usually very careful not to eat anything that can harm them, so you will quickly be able to discern if your rabbits like a particular food or not. So basically, finding food for your rabbits should not be a difficult task. Ensure that you also give them water to drink as part of their diet. They say raising rabbits is one of the simplest things you can do on your homestead. Not only do they require little attention, but they also provide a great amount of byproducts: milk, urine for fertilizer, just to mention but a few. Consumers, it is no doubt, can make or break a farmer. Therefore, it is critical that before you set out to pursue any venture, you factor in this concept. Meet George Kibanya, a Kenyan journalist turned entrepreneur. He quit journalism after the botched 2007 presidential election.
To embrace rabbit farming as an agribusiness from commercial point of view. And that means volumes. Number two is to actually shed off the negative attitude that rabbit farming is a get-rich-quick affair.
He founded All Care Kenya Limited in 2008, where he saw the need to explore non-traditional breeds and went out to import pure breeds. His move, he says, was informed by initial research which showed a drawn breed will do. In its initial stock were 2,000 does and bucks, and by the end of the year, the population had grown to over 16,000 rabbits at his Solai production farm in Nakuru.
One mother will actually give you an average of eight bunnies or kids and above. So even if you buy this at 5,000 shillings, and I buy, because our buying price is 500 shillings per kilogram live weight, it simply means the minimum weight being 3 kilos, it is 1,500 times 8. So from one rabbit, you have about a gross profit of 7,500 shillings.
Rabbit breeds vary, although they have one thing in common. They are easy to keep and they quickly reproduce, such as the money you use in your startup capital can be recovered within 3 to 6 months depending on the breed you're keeping. Kenyans are not accustomed to eating rabbit meat despite the numerous nutritional benefits that come with rabbit meat. But this is all set to change given the intensive education on rabbits that is already underway. So how can you make cash from rabbit farming?
A rabbit have 5 incomes, that is meat, pelt, urine, manure and the ovals. Those are the main 5 incomes of a rabbit. And if you are not tapping that, then you are not fully in rabbit farming.
Learn about rabbit habits so that you will be able to quickly notice if anything is amiss or if your rabbit is uncomfortable. Learn about diseases and what to do in case your rabbit becomes sick. Learn how to differentiate male and female rabbits and how to know if your rabbit is expectant. Rabbits reproduce at a fast rate as their gestation period is just 30 days. This means that they can give birth up to 10 times in a year. However, caution should be taken to allow your rabbit a period of rest between giving birth. Do not start up with a large number of rabbits if you are new to the business. You can start with 1 male and 1 female and expand as they grow.
You simply need about 45,000 shillings. Those are simply 8 rabbits. 2 males and 6 served females, and you're in business.
It is vital to build several cages for your rabbit so as to avoid inbreeding. Inbreeding causes production to go down. Each rabbit that gives birth should be kept in a cage with its litter, and once the young ones are of age, you need to separate them and find them their own cages so they can start their own family. Remember to adhere to the space rules required for rabbits so as to keep them in debilitating season or conditions. When you embark on rabbit farming, you should take the prevention of diseases seriously. Disease outbreak can occur in a region, and this could cause havoc to your rabbit farming venture. However, if you develop a habit of disinfecting before handling rabbits, your rabbits will be free from disease. Do not allow anyone to enter the rabbit house before disinfecting, as this can lead to your rabbits becoming infected. You can put a container with disinfectant just outside the door so that those who go in can quickly step on the disinfectant before entering.
Seek knowledge to know how to build a good house. A good house is the first major thing you want to succeed in rabbit industry. Why? Because it will be able to make you tap the 5 benefits of a rabbit.
With a mature rabbit selling at about 2,500 shillings, you can indeed reap a lot from rabbit farming. Schools are also a good place to sell your rabbits, as most students look for activities to do in their school clubs, and rabbit keeping does not inconvenience them.
You will be surprised that even now we have parents who are keeping rabbits for their grown-up children and even married children because of one condition or another, to instill that responsibility. Why? Because when a rabbit goes hungry, this child will actually look for food to give to that particular rabbit.
Internet marketing is a tool that Kenyan farmers should not ignore. It is relatively cheap and it brings great results that will enable you to continue benefiting from your rabbit farming business. The future of rabbit farming is great in Kenya. When done well, rabbit farming has the potential to change livelihoods and employ many Kenyans. So let your rabbit farming become a source of revenue for you. It is a fairly easy venture to pull off, and its returns are just awesome. Now, there is an interesting read by a gentleman called Napoleon Hill. It says, "Think and grow rich." Now, every human being desires to get rich, but wishes do not give you riches. However, you need to have an obsession that is created by a persistence that does not recognize failure, and that will give you riches.